Near the midpoint of the war, both Republic and Separatist forces continued to struggle over the strategically crucial world of Felucia. However, a large influx of Republic troops had led to a massive Republic offensive on the world, commonly known as the Second Battle of Felucia. This put a significant strain on the Separatist defenders, who found themselves quickly outgunned by advancing Republic troops. Seeing the vulnerability of his forces on this crucial world, General Grievous dispatched reinforcements to resupply the troops defending Separatist outposts there. Seeing Separatist reinforcements inbound, the Republic forces understood that this was their last opportunity to really gain an upper hand in the coming battles on this world. So as these Separatist reinforcements were arriving on the planet, a Republic offensive was mustered to take various Separatist command posts, most notably a command center being used as the primary center for strategic operations on the planet. The Republic objectives in this engagement were to secure the Separatist command center and cut off additional Separatist reinforcements, which would put Separatist forces on the planet at a significant disadvantage. On the other hand, the Separatists hoped to maintain control of their command center and resupply their forces fighting in the field with fresh troops. Republic forces from both the 501st Legion and 104th Battalion took part in this operation. In the night, as Separatist forces were arriving on board a C-9979 landing craft, Republic forces mustered on a nearby hill, hiding behind dense foliage. After assessing the situation and dispatching some local scouts to scout out the area, they split off into 3 groups. An infantry unit led by Anakin Skywalker, which approached the front gate, this is primarily forces of the 501st, and took positions along the path leading to the front gate. Plo Koon led a squadron from the 104th around to the side of the facility to prepare to scale the wall, and a similar scaling force was moved to behind the complex, led by Ahsoka Tano. Meanwhile, Republic armor, most notably ATTEs and a Juggernaut tank, remained on a nearby ridge preparing for the order to strike. When Republic infantry forces were in position, the order was given for the artillery pieces on the all-terrain tactical enforcers to begin carrying out a bombardment of the Separatist outpost. This didn't necessarily catch Separatist forces off guard, as these tanks are kind of hard to hide, but definitely did startle Separatist forces, who prepared a counterattack. The Separatists, believing that this Republic armored force was the primary assault force, began mustering troops to send through the main gate and to engage and disable this Republic artillery force. And after an infantry force primarily consisting of B-1 battle droids, commando droids, and dwarf spider droids was assembled, the main gate was opened and they began advancing in parade formation down the path that led towards the outpost. With the gate open, however, the Republic forces on either side of this path quickly laid ambush to the Separatist advancing infantry and armor, and were able to breach the facility through the open gate. Seeing this assault underway, the other 2 elements of this attack were sprung into action, with Plo Koon's forces using jetpacks to scale the wall and land on top of the Separatist fortifications. Meanwhile, in the back of the facility, a few well-placed blaster shots were used to take out the sentry droids guarding the back gate, and grappling hooks were used to allow clone forces to scale the back wall. Now, with Republic forces entering through the main gate and coming down the walls on 2 sides of the facility, Separatist forces quickly found themselves overwhelmed and surrounded by the Republic attackers. Even though the Republic attackers were outnumbered at this point, the Separatist forces were woefully unprepared for an assault within their facility, as many of their defensive features were focused primarily outward. This prevented any of their larger, heavier munitions from being used on the Republic troops that had entered the facility. With the capture of the Separatist command post and the death of TZ-33, the Separatist tactical droid leading the defensive effort, the battle concluded in a Republic victory, but one that was overshadowed by a loss. In the effort to scale the back wall, Ahsoka Tano had gone missing. Unbeknownst to Republic forces, she had been captured by Trandoshan slavers and had been taken off the planet. Well, the Republic forces had managed to gain control of the facility. They were quickly redispatched on search efforts looking for Ahsoka Tano. Search efforts which were ultimately unsuccessful, and Republic forces were forced to withdraw from the area, leaving only a small force to hold the facility. While this didn't mark the end of the Battle of Felucia as a whole, it marked a major turning point in the engagement, with the Republic finally gaining a firm foothold on the world, and would lead to future engagements on the planet that would continue all the way through to the end of the conflict. So, with Separatist forces losing control of this command post, it could ultimately be declared a Republic victory, but one that came at some unusual costs, with the capture of Ahsoka Tano by a third party. But if you'd like to learn more about the Battle of Felucia, it's actually raged since the very beginning of the conflict, and I actually discussed it in my video covering the major strategic operations carried out during the first year of the Clone Wars, and I'll leave a link to that battle analysis up in the upper right-hand corner. And if you have any other engagements you'd like to see covered in future episodes of Battle Analysis and added to the archive, you can let me know down below in the comments. Last but not least, if you enjoyed this video, head down below, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. So for Sci-Fi Deep Dive, I'm Colin, and I will see you next time.